Hello, good morning, students of grade 12 AS level or minor. And today we are going to study about chapter 14, which is alkenes. In this chapter 14, alkenes, we are going to study about the structure, the physical property, and also the chemical property. Last week, you already studied about the alkanes. Alkanes is having single covalent bond, when this one alkene is having double bond. Alkane is called as saturated, while alkene is called as unsaturated. The difference between alkane and alkene, the double bond and single bond. In single bond, it is only overlapping of s orbital. In alkene, there is an overlapping of p orbital. This is the shape of p orbitals, lobes. This is we remember that the p, there is a px, py, and pz, and then this one is in pz. So there is an overlapping of top and bottom lobes. That looks that this is a cloud of pi bonding. So this is the schematic diagram of the pi bonding in alkene. Okay, next in alkene, we studied there is a cis-trans isomerism. Like what we studied in Introduction to Organic Chemistry, there is a cis-trans, there is a there is a isomerism, structural position, and then also functional group isomerism. And then there is also a geometric and optical, which is called as stereoisomerism. Now, in alkene, it has cis-trans or geometric isomerism. Why? Because alkene does not have a chiral center. In order to have an optical, it must have a chiral center. So this one is having a double bond. So this is characteristic of cis-trans. Later we're going to see how the cis-trans is. Okay, this one are the application where we can find alkene in natural compounds. In retinol, is retinol. In retinol, there is this one. It is for our body. It is for our sight. And then there is a cis-trans isomerism. This one, conversion of cis-retinol and trans-retinol. This is the structure. Okay, this is called the cis, and this one is called the trans. It is quite difficult for us to see directly where is the cis, where is the trans, if we do not see clearly. This is the cis-trans is located in this double bond. Okay, also similar to this one. This one, we know that here contains hydrogen atom. This hydrogen atom, when two hydrogen atom is on the horizontal, it calls as cis. When hydrogen is on the diagonal, it is called trans. So imagine this one, there is hydrogen, this one hydrogen, so hydrogen is in diagonally. So it is called as trans structure. Alkenes will undergo electrophilic addition. Why electrophilic addition? Because the double bond has a high electron density that can repel the electron in a molecule. That makes a molecule will break up into electrophile and nucleophile. The electrophile is attracted to the double bond, which has an excess of electron, make the covalent bond to the electrophile. And then there is an isomerism and nomenclature. We already studied the difference between alkanes and alkenes. Alkanes does not have a functional group, while alkene has functional group, which is the double bond. Okay, so in this chapter you have to read again the theory at home. Okay, you have to open page by page, and then now the reaction of alkenes. Alkenes undergo addition reaction which is called as alkophilic addition. What are the alkophilic addition? It is hydrogenation, reaction with hydrogen. These are the condition, and also the catalyst with platinum or nickel at 10 atmospheric pressure. From double bond become single bond in the process of margarine. And then next, the second is reaction with bromine or reaction with halogen. Reaction with halogen is called as halogenation. From addition of halogen into the alkene. So the alkene initially from double bond becomes single bonds. And then this one, the mechanism. How is the mechanism? This is the mechanism. Like I told you, there is a repulsion. This is high electron density repel the electron in the bromine. This bromine, the electron is taken by the other bromine. We know that bromine is an electronegative atom, but in here, in this case, this electron repel this the electron in this bromine. That makes this bromine, the electron in this bromine, move to the other bromine. That makes the electrophile attracted to the carbon, because the carbon can provide the electron for the electrophile. And then finally, the lone pair, the atom, the ion that has a lone pair, can also combine with the positive here, with the carbocation. Why? Because carbocation is lack of electron. This one has an excess electron, so it will donate its electron to the carbocation. That makes a stable structure. Okay, and then next, how about the reaction with hydrogen halide? Reaction with hydrogen halide, it is called as Markovnikov reaction. What is Markovnikov reaction? It states here, Markovnikov reaction is the hydrogen atom attaches in the carbon that already has the most hydrogen, or the electrophile acts in the orientation that produces the most stable intermediate cation. Hydrogen atom attached to the carbon that has already the most hydrogens, like in this structure. Look at in this structure. Okay, in this following structure, there is a plus HCl. This one, there is a structure. Now this one will form this butene, but1 react with hydrogen chloride will form 2-chlorobutane. Will form 2-chlorobutane. Okay, why is it like that? Because look at over here. There is in this carbon there are 2 hydrogen already. In this carbon there is only 1 hydrogen. We do not count the subsequent alkyl. How many alkyls attached, it does not count. Only how many hydrogen attached to the carbon that is directly linked to the double bond. So here has 2 hydrogen. So over here has already have excess of hydrogen than the other carbon. So that makes the hydrogen of this one, the hydrogen of the hydrogen chloride will go to the CH2. That makes become CH3, and then this one CH become CHCl. Also with this one, the other example, here over here, the alkyl here is not counted. Okay, the alkyl here is not counted. Also with the alkyl here is not counted. Also is only count how many hydrogen attached to the carbon that directly to the double bond. On the right hand side there is 1 hydrogen atom. On the left side there is no hydrogen atom. So the hydrogen of the HBr will directly go to the CH instead of the C. That makes become this structure CH3, CBr, CH2, CH3. So you see the hydrogen already goes to the CH. This is called as Markovnikov rule. And then hydration. The fourth is the hydration. Hydration is addition of water. And addition of water, it means there is a water goes inside the structure. If water goes inside the structure, then the alkene will become alcohol. What is the catalyst? Catalyst is phosphoric acid, and then temperature of 300 degrees Celsius and 6 megapascal. The condition, the pressure. Okay, and then the fifth is the oxidative addition with potassium manganate. In here, potassium manganate, acidified potassium manganate, there are two, which is cold and hot. When there is a written potassium manganate only, it means the potassium manganate is in cold condition. The oxidative reaction product will become dialcohol. So alkene will become dialcohol. But with hot, acidified potassium manganate will produce 3 depending on the condition. Look at here. If there are two hydrogen attached to the carbon, the CH2 will become carbon dioxide. If there is one alkyl attached to the carbon, then the carbon will become carboxylic acid. And then if there are two alkyl groups, so it will become a ketone. Okay, so this is the structure of the ketone, and then this is the example. Here there are two hydrogen, so this one will become carboxylic acid, while this one it has only one alkyl, and if it has one alkyl, it will become carboxylic acid. Over here there are two alkyl attached, and these two alkyl that makes this carbon will become a ketone. And in here there is one alkyl group and this one hydrogen, so this carbon will break into a carboxylic acid. So this is all called as hydrolysis, breaking the alkene into two different molecules with different functional group. So these are the addition reaction, and the last addition reaction in alkene is polymerization, meaning addition to itself. So the alkene plus alkene will become a polymer. Okay, so the monomer of the alkene must be of the addition must be the same monomer, because the monomer characteristic is having a double bond. So what are the objects? We know the object is LDPE and HDPE. LDPE is a plastic bag. HDPE can be used as a water bottle, which is hard plastic, or like a toy. Plastic toy is hard. It is made up of HDPE. If for cable, it is made up of LDPE. In the insulation of cable is made up of LDPE because it is flexible. And then, so this one, the monomers, and then disposal, it causes pollution to the environment. So we have to recycle or depolymerization. If incinerate it, the result is strongly exothermic and produce pollution. So what are the pollutions? Can be chlorine gas, has hydrochloric vapor, which is dangerous. And then how to prepare alkenes? Alkenes can be prepared by cracking alkanes. Cracking long chain alkanes become small chain alkene, and then small chain alkanes and hydrogen gas. And then dehydration of alcohol using concentrated sulfuric acid at 180 degrees Celsius, or using concentrated phosphoric acid at 200 degrees Celsius, or pass vapor over strongly heated aluminum oxide will produce uh, alkene, and then elimination, also elimination of the halogenoalkane will produce alkene. This one, uh, the reaction I have made into summary. I'm summarize. Of course, the summary is not complete. You have to complete it. So this is the like the diagram how to make the mind map. So this one, the reaction of alkanes. Alkanes burn as fuel, produce this one, and then alkanes cracking will produce alkene, and then this one alkanes undergo sunlight or UV light, it will become halogenoalkane, and then alkane react with chlorine in bright sunlight. There is an explosive reaction will produce this one. Okay, and then next this alkene. Now this is the example. Of course, it's not complete. How to make it complete? You have to read from the textbook and then you make your own summary diagram. Okay, so and this one, the slide I make as the example of the summary. I made as slide, and then the slide I will put on our Google Classroom.